evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tuesday night. That means it's time for Tuesday night basketball here at bcsball.com. Tonight we are at Consol as the Tigers take on the Hornets for playoff positioning, which is hanging in the balance. And here he is joining us in the pregame show, Coach Andrew Daly. Coach, welcome to BCS Ball.
Good evening. Thank y'all for having us. Thank you for being here tonight.
You know, how can you not be here tonight? It's the Tigers and Huntsville, and playoff implications are on the line.
That's correct. It is supposed to be a pretty good game. We should hopefully have a pretty good game tonight.
Now, the last time you played them was the beginning of January. Now here we are in the beginning of February, so that's been a big stretch.
Yes, it has. It's the last stretch of the district's second round, and so it's been a while since we met up with them.
81-66 was the score that night. What were some of the keys to success that you had against them?
I think we caught a rhythm right there in the latter part of the third quarter, ended finishing off the game. Shots were falling for us. We did a great job of moving the ball around and staying active on the defensive side. I think we won the boards in the second half especially. Got off to a slow start to begin the game, but I think everybody started finding their rhythm. Well,
this game is so quick, especially with the boys. Defense really has to be a major component.
Yes. Defensively, I think both teams hang their hats on the defensive side. And so with speed, quickness, up-tempo, playing 94 feet on both sides from time to time, defense, we have to make sure not only are we moving to the right position, but we're communicating and talking throughout the game.
So you got off to a good start. You beat the Huntsville over at their place. Tonight you're home. That has to be a slight advantage having the home court.
It is a slight advantage, but again, the beauty about basketball, you play each other twice. And even though we won that first game, we can't feel as if that's going to be the same thing here because they're playing for the same common goal that we have, and that's also to make the playoffs. And so they're going to come out knowing where they're at the top of the chart for our district and wanting to maintain that, as well as us having to give ourselves some form of cushion to hopefully move forward to the next part of the season.
That's correct. And you stubbed your toe a little bit, as they say, the last couple of games, picked up a couple of losses, and that kind of puts this more importance on this game.
Right, that's correct. Basically what I told the guys is this is growing pains, learning and understanding what it takes and what's at stake. I think we did a good job of, during practice, being able to talk about those things and what we need to do, and knowing and understanding the importance of coming together as a team. Those were some learning experiences for us, and those growing pains, they're needful if you're planning on to make it to the next phase of the season.
Well, it's all about the next phase of the season. You guys have been playing basketball a long time, since like around October.
Right, that's correct.
So it's time to cash in all that hard-earned experience and blood, sweat, and tears and move yourself into the next round.
That's correct. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, listen, thank you so much for spending a few minutes. I know game day is always hectic, and a lot of people want your attention and pulling you left and right. But we're glad that you're here to spend some time with us and talk to the audience at home and let them get a chance to see you. You're looking pretty dapper tonight.
Thank you. Try my best. Thank you. And thank you once again for being here tonight.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right. If we welcome in our halftime guest here from the Eagle newspaper, Jake Weiss. And Jake, thanks a lot for joining us here at the halftime.
Yeah, of course. Hey, you've got Robert Cessna, you've had me now, and you just got to get Alex Miller, and you've completed the Eagle trifecta.
Well, there we go. We'll tell Alex we're waiting for him.
Of course, I'll let him know.
So, the Tigers had to come out strong tonight. Talking to the coach beforehand. And, of course, they're looking for that final playoff spot, and it looks like that's what they're doing.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know they've had a little bit of a slump here in the second half of district, not as well as the first half, but, man, honestly, you would think tonight probably they're leading the district and Huntsville's kind of fighting for a playoff spot just the way, it's shaking out so far.
Well, does Huntsville really have that much motivation being at the top dog? They've got a couple, even if they lose.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty comfortable, I think. You know, I mean, you never know, and I'm sure Coach probably doesn't like us saying that, but
No.
you know, they're probably comfortable with, you know, they're probably in the playoffs. I don't think they got too much to play for.
Right, but it's everything for the Tigers.
Yeah,
'cause you
absolutely.
want to claim that fourth spot.
Yeah, and I know they didn't make the playoffs last year. No, they're a little bummed about that, obviously. So getting back to the playoffs would be a big accomplishment.
And of course, we have the other battle going on over at Huntsville. Rusty Shaw's over there, and the Lady Tigers are taking on Huntsville.
Yeah.
And they're battling for a playoff spot as well.
Yeah, I was going to say there's that whole chance of a tiebreaker. You know, probably going to have to bust out the pen and paper, do some math, potentially. So we'll have to wait and see on that one.
Yeah, I think Wendy doesn't want to play the tiebreaker game.
Oh, yeah, I don't. Hey, do you blame her? I mean, I wouldn't either.
She was saying that there might even be the possibility if they have to play an extra game.
Oh, okay. So
Depending
would it be,
she couldn't remember what the district decided.
I was gonna say she'll find out. Well, she could find out probably tomorrow or tonight. So
Right. She doesn't want to find out, though.
yeah, exactly. Though no,
You
best
win
case
the
scenario, you're in, you're in, right?
So tell us, everybody at home, how you got here to Bryan College Station.
Yeah, so got hired right out of college, actually. Funny enough, I had to go back for my college graduation. I started in July of 2022, graduated from Auburn University, but I'm a Texas native, don't worry, though. Yeah, for everybody at home, don't worry.
We're no haters here.
Yeah, exactly. Just want to make sure everybody understands that. But no, yeah, so got hired out of college. I was interning at the newspaper in Auburn, the Opelika Auburn News, and we're actually owned by both the Eagle and Opelika Auburn News are owned by the same parent company.
Right.
So, you know, I didn't have an in, but, you know, they could easily call the editor of that paper and go, hey, what do you know about this guy? Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? And
Right.
Thankfully they said enough good things about me, and I came over here.
Well, it's very important that you show up every day.
Yeah, exactly. That's the number one lesson I think Robert Cessna tells me. So,
Well, he's shown up for 51 years now, and they promised him, though. He said that internship was going to be over if he gets through this year.
you know, that's what I heard too. Yeah, I think by May they're going to have a decision on if he's staying around, if he gets a full-time job or not. So we'll see.
So, you know, there's a lot of, for the last few years, how newspapers are losing their influence. But when it comes to sports, I think that's a little bit different animal.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think newspapers still have their place, obviously. There's going to be people that, you know, still like to have the physical paper. They don't want to look at a screen. But, yeah, you're right. I think sports, you know, sports is a lifeblood, you know. It's kind of, I mean, you can look at the crowd tonight. You know, it brings the whole community out, whether you have a kid, you don't have a kid on the team. It brings everybody together.
And for centuries, people cut out clippings in the newspaper if they mention you, or because you're covering all kinds of things from Little League to
Exactly.
Pop Warner football to whatever's going on in the community. Of course, high school, we have many high schools here. We have the 4 main high schools, but you also got a lot of smaller schools, private schools, Catholic schools. And
St. Joseph, Allen Academy, Brazos Christian.
Right, just to name a few.
Yeah, exactly.
And they all need coverage as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, you're right. People still, I mean, hey, even today we still get people who call up or email and say, hey, you know, my kid was in the paper. Can I come by and pick it up? Or heck, here at A&M Consolidated, a guy on the basketball team, Caden Steptoe, you know, his dad during football season reached out to us and said, hey, you guys did a story on him. You know, can I come by and pick it up? So, like you said, it obviously still means something to people because people like having that on the fridge. You know, my old boss had an expression called "baby runs the ball." And everybody likes to see baby's name in the paper. So
right. Well, that's true, but no, you cut out the clipping, it goes into your scrapbook. And
exactly.
For 90% of these players, this is it. This is the glory days right here.
I was gonna say nothing matters except Tuesday and Friday nights, so that's the big thing for these guys.
Well, I started the show tonight with if it's Tuesday, it's basketball.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Tuesdays are a good day, so busy but good day.
Yeah, and I didn't know where I was going to be. I know we were talking, you know, before the show because we're besties now.
Of course, yeah.
and so I didn't know where I was going to be. Softball starting today. Turbeville's out doing softball.
Yeah, I was going to say, should be an exciting softball and baseball season. And, hey, thankfully, the weather's pretty good right now. I don't want to knock on some wood, but weather's pretty good right now, which is goes a long way.
It does. I'd still rather be in the jungle here, though. Matter of fact, speaking of that, did you see the sign?
I was going to say, I see it now. Yeah, I got to give you a lot of credit. You told me it was called The Jungle. No, I thought you came up with that. I thought that was the Gill original.
Yeah, no, I wish. No, it's I saw it, and so I always say live from the jungle.
Hey, I got to give you props too, because I would have probably taken credit, been like, oh yeah, I came up with that. That's just my creative brain. So.
Well, it's hard to do when it's right there on the wall.
Well, as someone who's been coming to games for 4 years, never noticed it. So.
All right, well, listen, glad you were here. Wanted to bring you on at the halftime. Say hi to all the people.
Everybody.
Don't forget to read you every day in the sports section. Very well written. I read your story the other day, and it's an art.
Appreciate that.
To write sports like that and make it entertaining, and because you're talking about a game that already happened.
Absolutely, yeah.
And how do you make that exciting?
Hey, I appreciate that, because really, truthfully, the only thing I'm worried about is if I got the score right and the names right. So I'm glad it's entertaining too, because that's usually my first 2 goals. If those check those boxes, I'm usually happy with it. So
there we go. And of course, read him. Check us out here on BCS Ball. Jake, thanks a lot for coming by, brother.
Of course, yeah. Hopefully, I'll see you at some more games. We'll be at a couple more.
Oh yeah, no, we're besties now.
Of course.
All righty.
Appreciate it, Gil.
All right, there he is here at the halftime. Merchant, and thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank you a lot.
What a game! You guys needed to win this one. And I'd say you put an exclamation point on it.
Yes, sir. We just know that coming into this game, we dropped 2 games last week that we weren't supposed to. We knew that we could have won, but we just played, just came out, just didn't play as we were supposed to, just didn't get the results that we needed. And we know coming into this game, if we still wanted to make our little playoff run, we needed to get this game in the way we needed to. We needed to get in a good faction.
Well, that is hard, losing your last 2 games. That's kind of unexpected. You guys were on a little bit of a roll there, and the postseason looked like it was a done deal. And then all of a sudden, that cloud of doubt kind of came in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We just know Coach was just talking to us and saying that it's not over. He was just going over the scenarios and stuff that we can always just have a good game, and we can get back into this anytime.
Now, you're the point guard out there. That's a lot of responsibility put on your shoulders.
Yes, sir.
How do you like that?
I love it, Coach. I love it because I came into this school. I wasn't a point guard at first. I used to play the shooting guard. So coaches, they helped me coming into when I first came. They helped me get my ball handling and IQ and court vision up, and helped me look for my teammates and create for myself as well. And I just like the role as I can play off ball and play on the ball and get my shot going whenever I need to, and I can go dribble the ball and get somebody else going whenever I'm not going.
Well, you do. You dribble to the left, you dribble to the right, you're calling the plays, you're looking for the open man.
Yes, sir.
And it looks like you just do it so effortlessly out there.
Oh, no, thank you. I try hard. It's real hard, but it's just putting a lot of work in to get to where I'm at. And I just say that I just put God first and just thank God that I'm here. And thank you for putting me in the opportunity to help my teammates and just lead them the way that I can.
Well, that's a very well put. God gives us the talents that we have, and when you put them on display out there like you do out in the court, then you're actually honoring God because He gave you those talents.
Yes, sir.
Now, I have you down unofficially because I can't count very well at 18 points.
Yes, sir.
Might have scored more than that.
Yes, sir.
But what a tremendous lead, though, 71-42, 31-point difference in the game. You guys pulled away in the second quarter.
Yes, sir.
And never really looked back.
Yes, sir. What we just know, when we first got the lead, that we needed to maintain it, and that the other couple times that we've been having the leads in the other games, that we've been getting lackadaisical and giving it up and just settling. We just know that when we got the lead this time, we had to not settle and just keep our foot on the gas.
Well, that's what I said in the third quarter as you pulled away. I said they got their foot on the gas.
Yeah,
and,
yes, sir.
And nothing was going right for Huntsville. And, you're going to have a game like that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we have games like that. And I feel like that's the couple of games that we had last week. But we we just have to come together and just as a team and just know what we have to do collectively and individually to come together the next game and just put it all together and just do what we got to do.
I was wondering if the bus is going to break down on them on the way home because nothing's going right for those guys. Now, they're probably still going to be in first, though.
Yeah, they might, but it's
I don't know who Lake Creek was playing tonight.
They played Brenham. So, so I guess depending on who won out of that game, if
so they may drop out of first.
Yes, sir. They may drop out of first. So
because Lake Creek should take care of Brenham, at least statistically.
Yes,
on
statistically,
paper.
yes, sir.
So going to the playoffs, you guys didn't go to the playoffs last year.
Yes, sir.
So what's that feel like for you?
Not making the playoffs last year was it was a major thing for us because we had a team that we could make it to the playoffs, and me not playing last year for transfer reasons. It was also a big impact to us not having a leader on the team to help us get through the season. But this year, we just know that we had everybody from last year to come back. Even the new guys, we all know that we had to put on our hard hats and to get to work.
Well, it looks like you're playing with enthusiasm and fun. And, fun, if you're having fun out there, I mean, that's worth at least 6 points.
Yes, sir. Is having fun. That's really all that Coach tell us to come do when we come out there and play, just to go out there and have fun and just play together as a team, play for each other.
Well, it is a game.
Yes, sir, and it's just a game. That's what he says. So we make sure that we don't take it too serious, don't get overwhelmed about it.
Right. All right, I got some Keandre Merchant fans right there coming up behind us. Well, listen, thank you so much for joining us in the post-game show. And I didn't mean to pull you out of your team.
Oh, no, thank you. I thank this a lot. Thank you a lot.
But appreciate you stopping by, and hope we'll see you in the playoffs. Tom will give me an assignment. I get to check you guys out again.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you a lot.
All right, there he is. The point guard himself, Keandre Merchant.